Who was trying to kill Donald Trump? We know the answer to that question, but there are many questions around the assassination bid that remain unanswered. And these questions could perhaps point at a bigger plot. Was there a top official who knew too much and kept quiet? Did snipers guarding the venue already have their eye on Thomas Matthew Crooks? Did they know the 20-year-old was going to fire shots at the former president? Let's just rewind to the moment where it all happened first.
Probably 20 million people. You know, that's a little bit old, but to really see something you said, take a look what happened.
A former president is shot at in broad daylight, in front of thousands of supporters. America is no stranger to political violence. 4 U.S. presidents have been assassinated while in office. Abraham Lincoln was killed in 1865. James Garfield was assassinated in 1881. William McKinley was shot in 1901. And John F. Kennedy was killed in 1963. There have also been multiple failed assassination plots. It was after William McKinley's assassination in Buffalo that the United States Secret Service, which was created in 1865 to combat the counterfeiting of U.S. currency, was tasked with its second mission. The Secret Service has to protect the president. Today, it also needs to protect former presidents. In the footage from the rally, you can see the Secret Service crowding around Trump and forming a protective layer around the former president. But this was after shots were fired at Donald Trump. What was the Secret Service doing in the lead up to the moment? Let's just rewind the tape. The rally was being held at an event ground in Butler, Pennsylvania. The shooter had positioned himself on the roof of a nearby building. He was roughly 148 yards from the rally location. As per officials, Crooks went on to fire a total of 8 shots. Did no one see him? A video has gone viral, by the way, which shows Crooks on his stomach with a firearm opening fire. A woman at the rally is heard repeatedly shouting, "Crooks, get over here. Crooks, what are you doing?" People in the rally not just saw the shooter, she was shouting out his name. Did the Secret Service not notice any of this? Also, how did Crooks even manage to get a firearm near the rally venue? What were the gun detecting magnetometers doing? Some witnesses saw Crooks roaming around suspiciously near the rally metal detectors. One witness told the media that attendees of the rally could see the 20-year-old taking position. They could see him crawling on the roof. They were pointing at him, trying to warn the police. As per reports in the U.S. media, the shots were fired from outside the security perimeter established by the Secret Service. But there are also reports that suggest that the roof where Crooks had positioned himself was flagged as a vulnerable spot. So, what was done to secure it is the question. Clearly, whatever actions were taken were not enough. Crooks was killed within seconds of firing shots. It was almost as if the snipers had Crooks in the radar. If so, what were they waiting for? Why did they not try to disarm him? And what explains these security lapses? The Secret Service chief, Kimberly Chiettle, is facing calls to resign. The FBI is now investigating the incident. The House of Representatives will also be investigating the shooting, as will the House Oversight Committee. A hearing has been set for the 22nd of July. And there are many questions that investigators will have to focus on in the coming days. Was Crooks acting alone? We don't know yet. U.S. officials say so far, there is no evidence to suggest that the shooter was linked to any foreign actor. What about someone in America? Also, what explains the lapses in security? Experts are questioning why did it take almost 2 minutes for the Secret Service to take Trump off the stage? Also, why was he allowed to rise up for a fist bump? That moment has now become iconic. You can see blood in a portion of Trump's face, his fist in the air, the flag of the United States of America fluttering above him, as Trump shouts, "Fight, fight, fight." That moment was about much more than defeating deaths. It was about possibly winning the upcoming presidential election. Here's what Trump wrote on social media after the incident. I'm quoting, "I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong when I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening. God bless America," quote unquote. And Trump added, I'm quoting further, "It is incredible that such an act can take place in our country," quote unquote. But is it really? American gun culture is well known, to say the least. In recent weeks, we've also told you how America has set up bullet dispensing machines. Bullet dispensing machines. The attack on Trump definitely brings back the focus on America's gun problem. And we will talk about it in the near future. But today, the story staring us in the face is how the assassination attempt has fired up Trump's election campaign. Minutes after the shooting, T-shirts went on sale with the iconic image. And reading, "Shooting makes me stronger." Another read, "For God and country." Republicans are pointing the finger at U.S. President Joe Biden and the Democrats. They are being accused of creating an environment conducive to violence. During the rally, bullets also hit the audience. A 50-year-old attendee died. Reports said the former firefighter, Corey Comparator, had moved to protect his wife and 2 daughters when gunshots were heard. 2 others are critically injured. One man is 57 years old. Another is 74. You see, what this incident does is boost the politics of persecution, something that has also been a focus of Donald Trump's campaign, where T-shirts often read, "They are not really after me, they are after you. I am just in the way." The attempted assassination has made Trump the man who, in his quest to re-enter the White House, has managed to not only navigate judicial cases but also survive an assassination attempt. To his followers, Trump is now a larger-than-life hero who is heading into the Republican National Convention, a leader more determined and more defiant than ever before. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.